you're doing okay, welcome to Hanimi's World. Welcome to that channel that inspires you to do business in agriculture, a channel that gives you an experience on how you can stay in your villages as you carry out agribusiness. If you're interested in farming videos, farming lifestyle videos, please consider to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that YouTube notifies you when I upload more videos. Guys, in today's video I'm going to talk about how you can manage your workers at the farm. Guys, you know, management of workers is very management is very important when you are carrying out agribusiness. So management has very many issues. Number one, how to manage your workers is very important, and how to manage your projects, let me say your animals. So in today's video I'm going to tackle on how you can manage your workers at the farm and meet your targets. Guys, what you have to know that getting a very good worker or getting good workers in this time or in this era, guys, is not something easy. Yes, they are good workers. I have good workers so far. I've spent with them since I began this farm. I'm with them, guys, but finding workers that you can share your vision with is not easy, and most of the people are failing in agriculture or in dealing with agribusiness because of workers. Now, guys, even if it is very hard to find workers, but we need them, guys, because you cannot do all these things by yourself. Now, since it is a necessary evil, you have to know how to handle these workers. For me, where I come from, in my country, Uganda, workers have become a problem. Almost every farmer is complaining about workers, guys. So this topic is so important in goat farming. How to manage workers is very important, guys, so that you succeed in goat farming, because it is becoming a very serious problem, guys. So point number one, how do you manage workers, guys? Before managing workers, it begins from what you need to know when you are hiring them, guys. Number one, I'll go through them like in a few seconds. What you need to know, you have to know that most of the workers where I come from, most of those ones that can rear animals, are really drunkards. That is the fact, guys. They are drunkards. They take a lot of drugs. So you have to be with values on who to choose to work for you, guys. Me here at the farm, no one works for me when you're a drunkard. No one works for me when you take drugs, because like it or not, me, I stay at the farm. They somehow engage with my family members, which is not good. So you have to be with what you have to be with your rules and regulations when you are what that would guide you when you are choosing these workers. That is one of the point I note. So when you've gotten the worker, number one, share with them their visions. These guys understand. Sit with them, make them understand that this is this and this is where the farm is going. This is our mission and this is our vision. Let them know that they are part of this farm, guys. Let them know that they are part of this business. These animals, if they are not there, they are not also having the job. Most of them, they will just take it for granted. These animals are for madam, or these animals are for mister. Then they will just do as they want. But if you make it clear that if these animals exist, they will also they are only important if these animals are there. So when they get that point, they can always know where they are heading to, guys. So another point is study their strength and their weaknesses, guys. Study their strength and know how to work on their strength, and study their weaknesses and also know how to manage their weaknesses. And after finding out their strength and weaknesses, then weigh whether you can really go ahead with this worker or not. If you cannot go ahead with this worker, please just let the worker go. And another point is, if the worker is really fed up with working, just let them go, guys. Don't stay with the worker because you don't have anyone to come in. He has just told you that he wants to go, then you don't have anyone to come in. Just let that worker go. If you remain with that worker is already tired, he will cause more harm than good. Another point on talking with them, what I realized that if these workers understand, they understand. There are those ones that can understand when you talk to them, and there are those ones that will never understand, guys. Never compromise yourself. Never compromise with a thief, guys. There are things that you're not supposed to compromise. Some people will advise you that you compromise with a thief, so long as they are stealing little little. After stealing little little, guys, they will steal even the bigger things. Yeah, me, I don't compromise according to me. So another way of dealing with workers on how you manage your workers, guys, pay them on time. You must pay these people on time. The moment you don't pay them on time, or you pay them as planned, there are those ones that can say you pay me every after 3 months, or you pay me every after a year, something like that. So you pay them according to planned. If you don't pay them according to planned, they are also human beings. They have problems, guys. They will be provoked to steal you or to do something else with your animals. So pay them, just pay them. Paying them is another way of, as another incentive of making them happy, guys. So another way of also managing workers is to what? Is to give them like a tip. Tip them whenever you sell animals. Just tip them when you want. And another way I manage also my workers is I don't only, for goat farmers, for those ones that rear my goats, I don't only give them salary for the goats. So what I do is, it is good to be at your workplace where you have other means of income. So I create other means of income, guys, like giving them, like here at my farm, the food that we eat. They are the ones that grow it. So I tell them to dig my banana matoke gardens, then I give them that money. Then I tell them to dig in my coffee plantation, to plant my sweet potatoes, to do everything about gardening, guys. They do that very early in the morning. Then at around midday they take the animals to what? To feed, to browse, guys. So at the end of the day, they have the salary of the animal. Also they get their money of of from what? From gardening. So at the end of the day, they are not only earning from their salary of rearing the animals, but also they are earning from what we call chichuba, like from earning with those small things on gardening. So at the end of the day, they are happy. They have like that money that comes in not even after a month. So another point, or another last point, that I would encourage you farmers to do is to feed them, give them the feeds that they need, give them the food and on time, give them good housing, give them the necessary tools that they need to use, like the gumboots, like the gloves, like whatsoever they need to use. Give them good housing, guys. If you cannot, at least give them the necessity of a person: shelter, food, water, name it, guys. So at the end of the day, they're also human beings. So under feeding, for us, we give them posho and beans. Then they will supplement with the sweet potatoes here at the farm that we grow, with the cassava, with pumpkins, with the matoke, name it, guys. But once in a while, kill some goats and give them and feed them. Give them some meat, give them some fish, give them some hens, some rabbits. For us, we give them even some rabbits and they eat, to change their diet. They'll take that as a tip, as a treat. So at the end of the day, they are motivated and they work for you. Only those. These points actually apply to only those good workers, because according to me, if the worker is not good, he is not good. Period. There is no compromise that this one just stole, or this one is this and this. Let me just compromise. If you compromise, at the end of the long term, you will get bigger problems, guys. So all these points, I not farmers, you're not farmers. All these points apply to good workers, all those workers that are really still in line. So guys, thank you for watching. If you've gotten something in this video, please consider to subscribe down below, hit that notification bell, comment down below, guys. Let's have conversations about these topics and your experiences about workers, guys. Comment down below. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.